Beef.
Cars, ellyjay, how you doing, bud?
Good, mate. Good. How are you?
Doing all right, mate. I woke up without a sore back this morning, so I'm kicking goals, champ.
Oh, I'm still got a sore shoulder, so
Not much changed.
nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. Welcome
Yeah.
to another episode, everybody, of Propeller Head Chin Wags, episode 3. Thanks
Yes.
for everyone who's been tuning in for the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can get things flowing a bit better and
A bit
make
more
things.
in-depth detail this week. We got a bit more to cover, a bit more to talk about. A lot of bit of gossip and gollywags, and
Gollywag gossips. The
yes,
new segment, Gollywog gossips, is it?
yeah, something
The
like
new
that.
segment.
Bit of
The
gossip goat.
transfer rumors.
Hey,
Hey.
stealing of players.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We'll kick it off with our segment that we started last week. Song of the week again. If you're
Yes.
listening on YouTube, definitely comment your song of the week. I'll start off with mine.
Mm-hmm.
Mine this week is Hard Knock by Joey Badass.
Yeah, pretty old school beat going on in that, eh?
Yeah, look, last week was Cursor 9 years,
Yeah.
a 9-year-old song. This week is Joey Badass, a 10-year-old song.
Fuck, look out, it did sound old, eh?
Man, yeah, look, that was Joey Badass. I think that was one of his first albums, 1975 or something. The
Nice.
album was called.
Nice.
Look, man, I've listened to that song for years, and feel it relates sometimes. And yeah, man, he's just Joey Badass has just developed so much as an artist. I think he's very underrated, eh? So
Yeah, he's pretty cruisy. He flows well. You know, you get your head bopping a little bit, you know, where it's just easy listening.
yeah,
He's pretty talented.
he's fucking. I love him, man. He's
Yeah,
real
he's
good.
good. Yeah, my song of the week, man. From the D to the LBC. It's been out for a few weeks now. And Snoop. It just brings back just pure just hip hop collaborations, eh? And
Wasn't Snoop different?
yeah, man, he like rapping a little bit quicker, eh? Like it's so,
Yeah.
not so much, he's obviously rolling a blunt in the film clip, all that sort of shit, high as a kite. But yeah, man, he actually like delivers a little bit of flow that I haven't really seen. It's heaps different to the, Snoop.
Yeah, that's right. I
Yeah.
think, his menu log ad ruined Snoop for me.
Oh man, that's
But,
my ringtone, eh? I fucking love it. Get delivery like a G.
it's all I can think about now when I hear Snoop. But I think he's a
sellout.
He's fixed that now with this.
Yeah, man.
Man, I feel like this is the type of song that you have to listen to around 3,000 times to get the first 40 seconds.
Oh man, you got to break it down, man.
Yeah,
they performed at the VMAs too, and they did like really cool film clip using like the metaverse and the Bored Ape avatars.
Right,
Like,
I did watch that. Yeah,
it's real cool, eh? And at the VMAs, if you've seen that, they did it like a full visual presentation. It was real cool, eh?
No, it was like a full production, man. It was like a movie.
Yeah,
it was real fucking good.
It's good to see the G's still hitting hard.
Yeah. Well, look, we're going to talk about a few things this week. We got a bit of ancient history coming up this week.
Yeah, we're a bit of a sucker for that.
Yeah, we'll preview the last week of NRL. Fuck me dead, there's a lot to talk about.
My God, wasn't there some controversy on the weekend?
We'll talk about this week's game. There'll be these week's games, sorry. There were lots to fucking talk about there too. And we got some UFC and boxing, or just UFC?
Bit of UFC, bit of boxing, like just touching on an the old champ Deontay Wilder. So that's just at the end, and the upcoming fight night this weekend. So pretty good lineup. So
look, if you're more interested in the NRL, you can skip through this history part. If you're more interested in the boxing and the UFC, skip towards the end. But yeah, I think we're going to hit it off with one of my things I wanted to talk about this week. I'm a bit of a sucker for ancient history.
Yeah, mate.
I stumbled across an article. Joe Rogan actually posted it on his Instagram, and I just
seen it, yeah.
Beef and I just ended up delving into it for like an hour and a half the other day.
Yeah, man.
So there was a genetic fossil. I think they've said it's a 17-year-old girl dated to around 7,200 years old, found in Indonesia somewhere.
Yeah, one of the Indonesian islands.
One of the look, we're not going to be, we're no fucking scientist or historian by any stretch, so don't take all the information that we're relaying
Take
to
it with a grain of salt. We just spit a
take.
bit of shit. So
Yeah, yeah. So she was found on some Indonesian island. I think they call it like the Wallace Sea Passage, or it's
yeah, Woolly. Yeah.
Wallacea passage. Now they found a rare piece of DNA in her ear that you don't normally find with fossils that old. Now this just opens the door to so much more.
Migration timeline specifically. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like where she came from before her, where her ancestors are from, and it really has opened the door for them to rewrite the migration history of when we migrated out of Africa 200,000 years ago, where everyone was sort of spreading out to. Now,
Yes.
her DNA is resembling of an indigenous Australian and a New Guinea and
Descent. Yeah.
descent, like, so it resembles most to those peoples today,
hmm
which sort of makes sense because we had a look at the timeline where we come from Africa and they sort of went through those island passages coming towards New Guinea and Australia.
Yeah,
So that
50,000 years ago, roughly, if that gives you an idea of when
yeah,
they may have come over with,
May.
yeah,
This is none of this is don't
confirmed.
take. We're not scientists.
But it is
Because
confirmed that roughly 50 to 75,000 years ago that the of what relates to indigenous Australian and New Guinea descent is when they kind of migrated to mainland
yeah,
Australia, Papua New Guinea. So
and this is the DNA they found from her. She resembles the DNA of a modern day
yes,
Indigenous
but
Australian or Papua New Guinea person.
yeah, but
So
what's interesting is that her ancestry actually dates back to the East Asian migration. So
yeah,
that includes like China, Korea, the North and
Japan.
South, Japan, which is a lot more further away than Australia. So what's interesting is that because of that descent, her ancestry of East Asian, but her DNA is resembling of Indigenous Australian, New Guinean. Um, that migration actually, that timeline is exactly what's changed rather than having it 3,500 years ago is
Yeah,
what
so
they
just
thought.
elaborate on that. So what they thought
Yeah.
was East A. So after we let humans left Africa, they say they sort of dispersed across the continent, and they're saying that obviously one set went that way towards East Asia, and they're saying around 3,500 years ago is when the East Asian migration sort of come down towards those islands,
Yes.
but them taking her DNA, which she was found in those islands, they've dated it 7,200 years, and her ancient ancestors are that of the East Asians. So they're saying that maybe it was before 3,500 years ago when the East Asians made the migration down through the islands.
Yeah, and it
So
just it opens it up a little bit more. So maybe there's more to find, and because it was, she was seemed to be a hunter gatherer, which means she kind of didn't really go anywhere. She wasn't one of that was traveling through the islands, but it's possible that that humans were traveling over water within those islands and migrating from Australia back to maybe her heritage. So she
yeah.
could have been going back. You'll never know. Was she just, stuck in those islands as in that's where she lived and never moved from? But it just opens that door. So
Yeah. And what they're saying that she was a hunter gatherer, but like if we're saying that her ancient ancestors were East Asian, sort of,
yeah.
that's sort of telling us that maybe they were a bit smarter than hunter gatherer then. Like they weren't just, still very primal. They must have had some sort of
Yeah, some sort of
intelligence
intelligence
to be
development.
able to
Yeah.
travel across islands and, like
They
this
were
can all
explorers, yeah.
yeah, they're explorers, man. Like this can all tie in. Like I know Graham Hancock speaks a lot about ancient civilizations dating back around 12,000 years,
Yeah.
and they've just unraveled a advanced civilization of buildings and stuff in Turkey. They call it Göbekli Tepe, Now you can
Yeah.
look into that. You can find so much information on it. I can't regurgitate it. I'm just a dumb fridgie, mate. I don't have that sort of capability. But
And I'm
look,
pretty much what bridges the gap between Homo sapien and chimp. So I
yeah.
barely know how to fucking work this computer. So
Yes, I will fucking second that. He's useless.
I am fucking hopeless. Eh? The missus always giving me shit. You're such a fucking 5-year-old on this thing, eh?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I have to explain fucking everything to this cunt. It's so fucking
You know
annoying.
what? Can fix a fridge butt, so I didn't give a fuck.
Yes, he can fix a fridge. I'll give him that. But yeah, back to what we are saying. So that this advanced civilization in Göbekli Tepe, they had advanced engineering and advanced buildings and structures and they think they call them megalithic structures, and it just sort of rings the question they're calling this fossil that was 7,200 years old. I think they named her Bessie or something like
Oh
that.
yeah,
So
Bessa or something. Yeah,
Bessa or something
yeah.
like that, saying that she was a hunter gatherer, but then it goes back. Her ancient DNA was from East Asia, and then they're saying that they only come anyway. Look, we could go about this all day, but it just raises so many questions. Like, yes, we know a lot about history, but
Yeah.
there is so much more information that we're
Oh,
learning every day that is just rewriting history books. Like, were we so much smarter than we thought we were? Were we smarter that long ago than we are now? Like,
oh, mate, probably now you see so much shit on social media. People only getting dumber. Really, it's
oh
it's so the stupid shit we do now is people. I reckon back they'd fucking laugh at us. Eh? They
man,
would
I
absolutely laugh at us.
I would strongly contest that.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of the human race are getting dumber.
Oh yeah, mate.
Like,
It's ridiculous.
I feel like we're even dumber than what maybe our ancestors would have been. Like,
You
I don't
see
know.
some of that shit, like we won't even fucking touch on the pyramids, mate. Like, don't even. That's a topic for another day. That's at
That's
least
gonna
an
be.
hour, 2 hour discussion.
I reckon that's just gonna be a straight fucking one podcast. We get other people on who actually know a bit more than we do, and we just
Yeah,
talk about the fucking pyramids. I reckon that'll be fucking awesome. If
that'll
if
be
you're
next
in,
level.
if you want us to do that, let us know. Reach out.
Yeah,
We me and Beef had done a lot of research on that.
yeah,
And if you're interested and want us to do maybe some podcast dedicated to ancient history and the pyramids and
uh huh.
conspiracies about ancient history, please hit
Yeah,
us
hit us
up,
up.
because if you know something, if you want to come and talk about the stuff that you know that you've researched, let us know.
Yeah.
Come on, and I'd fucking love to talk shit with you.
Oh yeah,
So
it'll be a long one, so make sure you're buckled up. You got your
yeah,
snackies.
yeah. All right,
All right, should we move
let's
on to
get
the
on
fucking
to
footy?
the
All right.
fuck, man. What a
Oh
week of NRL! Holy shit,
fuck, there were some banging games in there, eh?
man.
Oh,
I was on the edge of my seat on Friday night. Those mighty fucking Roosters, mate. But we
fucking
won't
give it a
jump it.
fucking break. Don't jump the gun yet, mate. All right, it's gonna be
Oh,
at least a 20-minute fucking discussion. So
all
fuck
right,
me
all
dead.
right, all right, all right. We got to dedicate some time to
All
those
right.
chookies today. All
Yeah,
right,
we
come on,
will
mate.
because one, it was the I think most watched Friday night game of all time in the
Ever,
NRL ever.
ever, ever.
And it's for fucking good reason too. It
Yeah.
brought back some old we won't touch on it yet. Let's just get to the Para Broncos, all right? Because we're
All
gonna get too
right.
excited.
All right.
All right.
Broncos. Holy fuck. Haven't they?
They've dropped the ball.
So, is it all over?
Mate, I fucking think it could be for them. I think they've just crashed and burned, eh? Uh they hit the ground running mid season, that origin period. After that, I think they struggled to find their feet just after that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
They were saying that on 360 last night.
Oh, were they? I missed it.
Were they redlining too early in the season?
Ah,
Yeah.
I think so. Or it's hard to say redlining because every team was fucking giving it a go. You know, every team nearly is impacted by Origin season, whether it's injury, selection, and it's for a fucking 9-10 week period almost, right?
What I do want to look at is my old fella. He said something to me about what my little brother said. My little
Oh
brother
yeah,
said, Yeah, he said he went through the first few rounds of the NRL and saw who the Broncos versed,
Yeah.
and apparently they had an easy run. Let me just confirm that. So Broncos Rabbits were a bit going at the start of the year. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure they had a cruisy run in,
They
like
pumped Para early in the year.
Bulldogs 16-10. Like Bulldogs were nothing special then. It's round two.
Wait, fuck! Don't talk shit about my dogs, all right?
No, sorry, mate. Sorry. Yeah, round three, they got pumped by the Cowboys. But, like, I'm pretty sure mid year they had a good run. They had a real good run. And
Mm-hmm.
so, was it, was it just, were we just perceiving them to be a top four team or were they a top four
I think
team?
they were a top 4 team, and it's a shame to see him fall off because it would have been good to see him in finals. I know fucking young Cooper, my words last week didn't age well, you piece of shit. But I tell you what,
He roasted the fuck out of you.
yeah, well, I'll fucking beat the shit out of him, so I don't care.
How good is that? But man, fuck, like the Broncos have had 53 plus 60, 113
Yeah,
points
100
put
and
on
something
them in
points in
2
2
weeks.
weeks, man. And it's
Man,
just
that
like,
is
it's a lot. And then for them to make the 8 this week, they have to, they have to obviously win. And if, say, they're versing who? Dragons. So Dragons have, they're not going to just let Broncos fucking take the win, you know what I mean? And Canberra are versing Tigers. So
look,
they're right on the bottom of the ladder. Canberra's coming in fucking hot for finals. They've got 8th position. They want to hold it. As long as they win with a good for and against, they'll stay in the 8. So
yeah. I think
Broncos pray
Raiders
that
are
they lose, eh?
I think Raiders are getting in to the
I think so. But fuck, Para Broncos though, the actual game though. Para were
Parramatta.
dominant,
Fuck.
man. Dominant.
Very, very dominant.
Sean
Sean
Lane.
Lane. Oh mate. Jinx.
Yeah, mate, he's fucking line breaks this year, his offloads. Like, he always finds space, eh? Fucking lanky dog.
Oh,
Um,
bro. He
he hits a line hard. He runs the right angle. It takes 2 guys to take him down. He always has that arm free, and someone like Moses or Dylan Brown always just pop up on either side of him.
is he
And
7 foot?
fuck, it feels like it. He's a lurch, that's for sure.
Let's have a look. I think I'll be able to find that actually.
Oh yeah, go
Players.
on.
Yeah. We're
But
we're doing this podcast with NRL.com open today,
open, yes.
trying to
Let it flow a
deliver
little bit
the
quicker.
correct information. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
but he just always finds some space while you're trying to find that, Ash. He always finds space and hits that offload. And Para always have the ability to find that offload. They always have a second phase play, and I think it breaks teams down in the long run. If they can't, other teams can't keep the pace that they play at. I find that's when they jump on top and
yeah.
they start to really run amok. And if Moses is on with his kicking game and keeps it like the repeat sets going and keeps them in their half, they just grind them down. They've got a good forward pack, man. And
Oh yeah. Look, he's 198 centimeters. So what's that?
that's 2 centimeters shorter than 2 meters, mate.
Oh, thanks. But what's that in feet?
I don't
Whatever.
know.
And
Two
he's
of you.
110 kegs. Holy fuck.
Yeah, he's not small.
No, 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 no. Would you run it straight?
Look, I would, but I'd get laid out. I think actually,
Uh,
he just hits the right line, eh? And
and he's put the power on his back. I reckon him and Brown and Moses, they're gonna be the ones to take Para through. Man, is this Para's last chance? Is this their last chance to win a premiership?
before they offload some players, eh?
Will they lose Marnie? They lose Papali'i. They lose.
If he doesn't backflip, wait for the rumors.
They lose.
Um,
Yeah, they lose a couple. They lose a couple forwards, bench forwards. I think.
yeah,
I think who got, is it Kafusi? Oregon Kafusi signed with the Dolphins.
maybe.
So look, man, they're a bit. This is their shot, man. And if
Yeah.
they win this week against Melbourne,
Oh,
which I
what a run
think
into the finals.
like they're going to verse Penrith if they win this week for the first thing, and it's not the worst
Yeah.
time to verse Penrith. Like Cleary's first game back, like
Yeah, it's a good
so,
time to take them on, I think. But
yeah,
everyone's going to be rested and all that sort of stuff. But
yeah, we'll
what
get
about
on that.
what about Broncos being copping a spray after the game. Everyone loves a fucking coach's spray. Well, I personally used to fucking, you know, if it wasn't directed at you, it was just like, fuck, have a go at this fucking cunt. You know what I mean? Like, he's fucking giving it to us, Like,
I remember when I was playing footy back in the Blacktown Workers days. Shout out
hey,
Blacktown Workers.
B-Town.
I remember that I remember losing against a team. This is only what we're under 15s.
Yeah.
We're losing against a shit team, and I remember our coach, who was my old man, walked in with a piece of paper. Right,
Yeah.
walked in with a piece of paper with the tackle count, and he read out the tackle count. And it was, I was a hooker, so naturally you just make a lot of tackles. Like
Yeah.
it was nothing special. This is not a rap on me, right? So you're in the middle, you make a lot of tackles, and I think the halfback and the lock, us three were the highest tackles, right? And he just sort of looked around and said, "What the fuck is everyone doing?" Like, and he just like roasted us, man. And it's like that's what NRL's all about.
It fucking gets you up for the next half,
Yeah,
or you know what I
I'm pretty
mean?
sure we went out and won by 30 points. Like,
Fuck.
it's what gets you going, man. It's NRL. Like, if you're playing shit, like, you should expect to go in there and get a spray. Like,
And just
I
need
don't
to
know.
kick up the ass. It's not fucking
Yeah.
anything personal. It's
I
just
don't
to
know
get you
what they're
going.
getting upset about. How, like, I don't even know why this is on the news, man. Like,
Oh,
every time the Melbourne are losing at halftime, what does everyone say?
Bellamy's
Yeah.
fucking giving it to him, eh?
And I would hate even the commentators go, I'd hate to be in that fucking shed with bellyache right
Or
now.
when he's in the box and they make a mistake and he's like, get fucked.
Kicking chairs, like, but then what? You don't really see is it Kevy Walters show emotion that much, and he does
Nah.
one spray and everyone's kicking up a stink. Fucking fuck off. If
He's
you
just a proud
yeah,
ex-player, you know what I mean? And he wants him to play for the
yeah,
jersey, as everyone would say. And
100%, bro.
man, like, I don't know, they're getting called soft and precious. I think it's only a couple of the players, but they must have been singled out. And like sometimes you do get singled out, especially if you're an important player of the team. You know what I mean? Like, especially if you're one that gets that go forward or gets people going. Maybe you do need to kick up the arse, and maybe they are being a bit soft. But like, there's no such thing really as soft these days. Some people think it's a bit of an old tradition to give the players a spray because it is their career, and no one likes being treated like that at work sometimes. So you know,
Yeah, but if you're not performing at work, like I know a spray isn't you don't get sprayed in a normal job, but like you're literally out there smashing people. Like
I know,
you're
just fucking
literally
have a
out
crack,
there
eh?
trying to hurt people, not hurt people, but to get in the sheds and your coach is giving you a bit of a spray, man. I like it. I reckon that's NRL.
It's
Like
probably warranted too because they got pumped over the last 2 weeks, man. Like 100 and something points,
100%.
remember? So, like, they fucking need to get the tackling bags out. So, I
You
think,
literally let their final series drop and you don't get a spray.
mhm,
Like, yeah,
yeah,
I don't know.
fuck. Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways,
well,
Roosters Storm. This is going to be a big one. Saddle up, not
big
just
chat.
because Ash
Yeah,
is a fucking Chucky supporter, but this was a fucking cracker.
mate. What a game of NRL. That is
Ah.
I'm one of the best games of NRL I've ever watched.
It felt like an
Um,
Origin game. Like I know everyone said it, but it fucking did. It had that grind. Everyone hates Melbourne or loves
yeah,
seeing Melbourne lose, but Roosters are a fucking heavyweight. You know what I mean?
hundred
So
percent, man. What about that bit of old school footy coming back into it?
yeah,
JWH and
some big nasty. Yeah,
Nelson Asofa Solomona, man.
yeah. What a
What
matchup.
did JWH cement his spot as? Make sure you hear what I'm saying here is not the best front rower, not the best, the most dominant front rower in the game.
I think when it comes to Niggle and he can bring that fucking intensity and that impact if he needs to get that game, the momentum of the game, like the swing. He'll go out there and put a fucking couple shots on and fire up the boys. Victor Radley will come second.
Yeah.
Lindsay Collins, Angus Crichton, all those big boys putting on hits. Sawali, he'll send someone off on a stretcher too.
Yeah.
So, you know, that,
Look, man, I think he is the front row in a game who can turn momentum without making a break or,
yeah,
like just like after all that niggle when he did come over Cam Munster high and then Like,
Yeah, yeah.
and props to Nelson. Like Nelson did not back down.
No,
Like
he's a big boy too.
he
Yeah,
said, "Give me the ball," and he ran straight at Jared, and Jared just come out on top. Like
yeah,
he did.
and
Like
gave him a big old kiss at the end too.
it was a
Fucking.
kiss. It was not a headbutt. And you
Uh,
know what? I'm so happy that he didn't get cited and suspended for a headbutt because it wasn't a headbutt.
yeah, that's right. Especially
Yeah.
when I just want to touch on it. Like Big Nelson's had a massive rap sheet of striking or dirty strike elbows, tackles, and it's good to see him let it go, but sometimes they do take it a little bit too far, Like I think he hit Egan the other week and knocked a couple teeth out, and um, you know, he just come over the top of Sawali this week with an elbow, fucking just missed him.
Got
Well,
away with it though.
yeah, fuck, got away with it with a slap on the wrist,
And
and
what about Cam Munster? It's creeping back into the game. Cam
oh
Munster on Sam Walker. Do you know what
yeah,
the match review committee said about that?
they gave him a warning.
It didn't hit his head. It hit his shoulder.
That's
But
a
the
fucking
intent's
joke.
there. Like he was
It's
he
still a strike. Like
it
if you
yeah.
punch someone now, what do they get? 4 weeks, is it, or 2 to 4 weeks or something for a
I'm not
for a
sure.
punch? Like,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'd say an elbow is worse than a punch
Hundred
sometimes.
percent, man. Just because it hit his shoulder, yeah, I don't agree with
Doesn't
that.
make it all right. Not even a penalty, I think.
Yeah, I don't agree with elbows. I don't like it. The elbows on the ground, it happens all the time though. Like
Are they
it's,
too soft, the match review committee? You reckon? I know
I
what
think,
they're talking about
I
sometimes, like
think
with
they're
the
scared.
fines.
I think they're scared.
Yeah, I think they're scared because everyone's gonna be like, they gave him 6 weeks, and that's the rest of the finals. We would have won if it was, if they were playing, and you know,
I
um,
reckon. I reckon. I reckon if JWH did what Munster did to
he'd be
Sam
fucked.
Walker,
He'd be
he would have.
fucked.
It would have got suspended. But because
Hmm.
it's money bags, I reckon they let him off.
I think
So
they did, and I tell you what, he's lucky because he probably would have got 2 weeks, and a couple weeks suspension in finals is fucking big.
did you watch Radley's special with Jake Duke on Monday night?
I didn't. No,
I did.
was
And
it good?
man, it was very fitting after the game because obviously this was recorded beforehand. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't before, it was before this game. And
Hmm.
he just come out and said, he doesn't think about his body, he just puts his body on the line for the team and he has so
He
much
does,
faith
eh?
in his body. And for 80 minutes, his
Fuck.
body and longevity doesn't matter. But
Yeah.
after the game, through the week, he
Mm.
was saying that it's all about longevity and he's helping his body. And
Recover,
man, after that head knock, man, I was
mate.
I
It
was
was
man,
ugly.
I was like in shock and like he put his body on the line. He really did, man. He really fucking did. So look,
Mm.
I think Roosters goal line defense for against Melbourne for such a long period of time, man. I felt like it was 20 minutes we were on our line.
Yeah. Did
And
you feel like that's what won him the game?
and,
You know.
and we just kept turning them around and turning them around and
Hmm.
we just kept dropping the ball and we just defense and man, our scramble was incredible.
Yep.
I think I think I think Roosters are a force to be reckoned with.
Forced to be reckoned with for the finals, eh?
I think
Coming up.
so, bro. I think so.
Raiders Manly, convincing win, but you know what? It put Raiders back in the finals, but fuck, where's Cherry Evans been? Like the control of the team. I think he's unfortunately, I think he's lost that 7 jersey for the end of the year to Cleary. Really, post
100%.
Origin.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind.
I know that he's got a few stars out, man, like in the rest of the team, and you need those X factor players. But if you're a top quality Australian half, like sometimes you got to kick your boys out of the game, like into the game, and you got to take control.
They
And
haven't been the same since that Pride jersey situation.
yeah,
There must be division between the club and
it
who
might
knows
it might be they don't want to play for each other. Maybe a bit of tension in the club.
who knows what's going on out at the Northern Beaches, mate. But it doesn't look fucking good.
No,
Raiders were dominant, very dominant. Jack Whiten, I think, was
oh
outstanding. Um,
fuck,
you
you got to
know,
have him in the fucking Kangaroos jersey for sure too, right?
where,
Surely.
where, where, where,
Fucking don't care. Have him on the
where?
field. He just goes all day, man. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter. I'd have
yeah,
him on as a fucking 17. Doesn't matter. He can
yeah.
play. He
True.
can play
Yeah,
in the middle. He can play on the edge. You can whack him on the wing, center, fucking halves. Like he's just that good. or
Yeah.
round 17, I think,
I
and
think him and Fogarty are starting to really
play
combine.
well. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, combine together.
Yep.
How do
Yep.
you think Raiders go in the finals? Where do you
Look,
think they go to if they make it?
I don't think any team out of the top 4 in the finals, have ever won it, gone through to win it. So, look, I think they can give it a crack. They're, like, worth a shake up, but
So who will they verse?
they don't contest against the top 4 though, man.
Who
I
will they
just really.
verse though? So if Para lose this week,
Mhm.
if Para lose and Roosters win, Raiders will verse Roosters. If Para lose and um, Rabbits win,
Mhm.
um, Rabbits will verse Raiders. But
Yep.
if Melbourne win if Para win and Melbourne lose, Raiders will verse Melbourne. So
Either way, they got a hard run.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
And
yep.
hitting stride. I think it'll be hard for him to contest, but hey, Parramatta almost did it in the year. Storm fucking cheated, so you never know.
I think I was a bit young for that. What happened?
Oh yeah, it was when they got done for the salary cap. Highmarsh cried at the grand final. Remember?
Mm.
Fuck, spew man.
Did they? They lost, eh?
They just lost back in the Jared Hayne days. Um, yeah, they lost, but it was soon to find out. Storm got stripped all those finals, so.
Yeah, yep, yep.
Unfortunate for the Paris supporters out there. They're still chasing that win.
Will they do it this year?
Yeah. Sharks dogs, man.
Yeah, look, I think Sharks look to hold any team to nil is
Oh man,
an
it's
achievement.
80
Um,
minutes.
but fuck, they were error ridden, eh?
Oh man, it was a bit of a stop-start game. It was a bit hard to flow. I'm not going to say a little bit boring, just because it was a low-scoring game, but
Yeah.
just not much doing, eh? It's good that Moylan's been stepping up. He takes some pressure off Hines, I reckon, to run the show. He
Yeah,
Yeah,
Moylan's really proving, showing his senior,
he's experienced, yeah.
yeah, his experience. I've just been watching him closely, and fuck, man, like Moylan and Hines combination is just like you see it, in a good halves pairing where if the other one's on, the other one steps back, and like
Yes.
you look at that with for example, Kiri and Walker. You'll see if
Mhm.
Walker's on, Kiri will step back. If
Yep.
Kiri's on, Walker will step back, and the same thing with
Same as Hughes and Munster,
Hughes and
really.
Munster and
Yep.
Cleary and Luai and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
They let
yeah,
them just go. They're
yeah, and
having their fucking field day,
you're
so you
starting
go.
to see that. Moylan's been on, and
Mhm.
Hines hasn't had to do as much. And it's
Yeah.
really, I think it's good because they're not relying on Nico Hines to win them games.
Yeah, and he's definitely a buy of the year, like him or Townsend, like really. But
Yeah, yep.
fuck, he's fucking stepped it up, and I think you know what, a bit of experience there between the two. I think they can fucking put a dent in that finals. Like definitely don't write them off.
Well, they
Definitely
get
don't
they
write
get
them
that. I
off.
think it's confirmed now. It's
Mm.
confirmed. They get their first game at Shark Park.
Hey,
So
that's good.
yeah, they get their first game at Shark Park. You can probably say that it'll be a sellout.
I'd
Um,
say so. The Shire, fucking,
I
blondies out there.
I did want to touch on Addo Carr for the Dogs, man. He's
Yeah,
just
man. As a dog supporter, yeah.
his defense. He gets
I,
caught out a lot, man.
yeah, look, I love him, and you don't know if it's him covering the inside man. He's a very experienced player, man, and sometimes I know he takes some intercepts. He catches so many, and I know it's there, and he comes close a lot. But sometimes I feel you do need to defend your line, and I love like Adokar, man. I fucking love him. I love seeing him run away 100 meters for a try. But man, if you're focusing on an intercept or knocking the ball down, you're just leaving yourself a little bit open. And with those long balls, with the over the top rainbows and the cutouts these days, straight to the winger, they just walk straight over, and it's happened a couple times in the last few weeks. So um,
I think. I
that
think.
center, though, where the center and the fullback, sorry, Ashar, center and the fullback push across. Usually, you see that. I think the boys on the inside haven't been covering him as much. If he is
Yeah,
going to go for it, I think the communication, if it was there,
him and Shot.
it'd
Is
be
it
on.
Shot? Aaron Shot.
Yeah, shot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Look, I think that's going to be his downfall. That's why, in my opinion, which
yeah.
my opinion really means nothing,
No,
that he
come on,
won't
mate.
that he won't play for Australia this year.
I think so.
Um, I think yeah, I think there's just too much. There's too many
Other
little
boys going hard
and
too.
errors in his game where he's not really, he's
The
not
one
really.
percenters. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Like he's gone to a less of a team than Melbourne, but
Hmm.
he has played well this year. But I just don't think he's at that international quality. Look, he might get taken. Who knows?
Maybe.
I might be completely wrong, but yeah, I just see a lot of little mishaps in his game often.
Hmm. Yep.
So we'll move on to the Rabbits versus Cowboys.
Yep.
Look, I didn't love watching this game. Like I thought it was going to be a bit more of a cracker than I thought, but
Yeah.
Rabbits got home in the end.
Yep.
Cowboys looked a bit lost without Dearden.
Little
Um,
bit.
the hammer was getting caught out in the line, especially with that back
With his
line.
defense a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with his defense, he's been named at 6 again this week. Did you see that?
No, I didn't. But
He's been named at 6 this week.
interesting.
Drinkwater back to fullback. So, yeah, look, I think Rabbits they got the job done. They
Yeah, they
did.
just got home, eh?
Yeah, the game went for 2 hours.
So it's just as long, eh, as the Storm one.
Yeah, 2 hours, man. A lot of penalties, HIAs. Do you think
For
that Cohen? Did you? I wanted to
I
touch
seen the
on
Cohen Hess, yeah, the
Campbell
send off.
Graham, them using the HIA loophole to get a free sub in.
Yeah, because I think he didn't even go off for a HIA, did he?
No, he went off and then come straight back on because Colin Hess got placed on report.
So it was because it was classed as what, foul play. So
Yes, correct. Yeah, yeah.
they got to do it. But you know what? I don't think it was just a fucking big hit, eh? I don't think Cohen Hess deserved a send off for that.
No, no, I
I
don't.
honestly don't. I think he definitely should have went for HIA for sure.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't think he deserved a send off.
I'm pretty sure it was head contact, not like head on head. Like he was
Yeah.
dazed. Like you saw when the troll pushed Cohen Hess after it, he just dropped like a bag of shit, man. Like
Yeah, I know he didn't have his feet under him, did he?
no. So like I'm pretty sure it was head on head. So then they're comparing it to the Dale Finucane tackle. But like
Yes.
Stephen
Like
Crichton.
reckless. They're calling it reckless rather
Stephen
than
Crichton's ear fell off when Finucane. Like I don't even think they compare. Beef, we missed Penrith Warriors.
No, it's just here, yeah.
Oh
Penrith
no, but we
Warriors.
missed it. That was before
Uh,
Roosters Storm. So
oh, was it? Oh, okay,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Penrith
yeah.
Warriors.
Oh look, they were dominant.
They were definitely dominant. They'll be better with a bit of structure with Cleary back and
Yeah,
all that sort of shit. And but
I think
fuck
Reece Walsh was good. Um,
yeah, Reece
yeah,
Walsh wasn't too. Sorry, Reece Walsh wasn't too bad. O'Sullivan and Luai got to play together. I think maybe for the first time. Maybe.
yeah. I don't know if it's
Um,
the first time, but yeah, Yeah, look, they were
it wasn't
clunky.
as direct, was it?
No, they were clunky, and they still won by fucking what? Like, like a
Yeah.
stupid amount
I
of
think it
points.
was still a fucking big
46,
score, 46-12.
12. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, look, it's not a reflection on Penrith on what they're going to be in the
Uh
next few
look,
weeks.
not really. Look, they're resting 13 players this week,
Oh,
mate.
bro.
All pretty much their starting squad.
Yeah, yeah. What a kick
Uh,
in the teeth to Cowboys. Like Cowboys would have been
Everyone's
thinking,
probably
oh
going to do the same though, to be honest.
no, but like Cowboys, like they weren't in the top 8 last year, and now they're coming third, and that'd be if you're a coach, you'd be like, okay, this would be a good game to sort of see where we're at, to see where we're at for the finals, and yeah, and then the team list come out on Tuesday, and Penrith have rested their whole fucking team,
You know what?
and they're putting up their fucking New South Wales Cup team against you.
I know New South Wales Cup as well are playing their first semi-final against, I think, Bears this weekend. So who the fuck's going to play for them? If all,
Yeah, right.
fucking hell,
They're gonna
you
have
know?
to pull up the boys from Windsor Wolves or something.
Fucking tell me about it. And you know what? If Storm get up this week and Cowboys lose to that pretty much reserves grade squad, Cowboys drop to fourth and Storm go to third with
Do
depending on
they?
for and against. Their for and against is actually better than Cowboys right now. So pending the scoreline, Cowboys lose and Storm win against Para.
Oh, you're right.
Storm go to third.
Yeah, you're right.
So man, this is
Yeah,
actually a big game for Cowboys.
yeah.
Pending obviously results with with other games. So I think Cowboys are going to put a full strength team out there. To be
They
honest,
got to. Yeah, they don't really. You don't want to verse Penrith.
It's a good test for the other guys. It's going to be good to see Kurt Force get another run again.
He
I
was
like him.
he was very good at the start of the. He played
Y-
during Origin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I
yeah,
went.
yeah,
It was a
yeah.
game I went and watched with Big Daddy 40 and Scott McConnell.
Big Daddy
So
40. Hey,
yeah,
Big Daddy.
yeah. Oh, don't worry, guys. We'll get him on soon. So
Oh yeah, that bloke
uh,
can talk fucking shit.
yeah, character, a bit of a hero
Um,
to be honest.
best,
Yeah,
best fridge in Sydney, he reckons.
that's what he fucking claims to be. But yeah, fuck
Premiership
man.
heavyweights. I want to lay out some opinions.
Yep.
Oh, we missed the Sunday games. Is anyone really upset
Uh,
about that?
guys, we told you not to buy any tickets for it. We
Yeah.
honestly, I didn't catch them. To be honest, I didn't watch them.
Uh,
But we'll just touch on the scores.
we don't care.
22-24 Dragons. Tigers let it go. They had it though. To be honest, they let it go.
I didn't watch it.
I
I
seen
don't
the
know.
recap, the small recap.
Oh,
And
yep.
they let it go, and Dragons just come back and took the win. And I think Brett Kamali, gave him the old chat at the sheds. I heard, those are the lessons you learn about letting games go.
Just counting the minutes, aren't they, to the
Yeah,
end of the season?
yeah, pretty much. And
Yeah.
Titans got up 36-26 against the Knights. So
I did watch that.
Uh,
Actually, I remember I did watch that. Vaguely.
vaguely,
Yeah, not much doing.
yeah, not much doing.
Move on.
The heavyweights, yeah. So Roosters, Storm, Penrith, Sharks.
That's my opinion. That's my
Yeah.
opinion. What do you
Okay.
think?
I think Para need to be in there. I think they're just the dark horse. The dark horse of the, they've beat.
Wouldn't the
top
Roosters
sides.
be the dark horse?
Yes.
Wouldn't
yeah.
Para be? Yeah, you're probably right. Para would probably be up there with
Roosters? Like
no,
you
it
can't
would probably
write
be.
them up.
I would nearly put them up, close to Penrith. Now you've said it.
But when it comes to like their squad, I think they can do it. They can get over the line.
Yeah,
It's just whether they decide to turn up or not, really.
this week's the test.
This week is the test against Storm. I think we've got another big fucking game. Well, Thursday nights tomorrow. So
can't wait.
at Combank Stadium too. So it'll be a cracker.
Yeah, I think Para get the W, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think I'm backing Para through on this one.
Defeated Storm team. Nah. You know what?
I always refer to Para as the Penrith and Storm kryptonite.
Yeah.
They just know how to beat them.
Yeah, they do.
And I think yeah, so
It was it them that went to the Golden Point real quick last time and it hit the post? That field goal hit the post and who's that second rower? He scored and he done his ACL scoring the try. Oh, I don't remember his name, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the fucking shot at field goal hit the post and he followed through and fucking the bounce just hit for him and he went under.
When was that?
It was early. It was early in the year, but it was a cracker.
I remember that. Who was it?
Don't remember, but I'm not going to find it either. It's too far back.
No, fuck that.
But it's all good.
What do you think about the boys from Cronulla? Do you think they're heavyweights?
They haven't moved off the top of the table.
They're
you know
second.
what I mean?
They're second.
Yeah, this is what I mean. They haven't really moved. Like they've been in top 4 pretty much all year. They've turned up every week. They've had luckily not too many injuries, or suspension. So they've been that side that just doesn't go away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it. Yeah, they'll get it. They'll get up there. I think top 4 for sure.
Would you say everybody would we go as far as to say that everybody in the 8 could win the premiership or not win the premiership? I think in all honesty, Penrith win the premiership, but do all 8 teams have the potential to make the grand final?
Yeah, maybe minus the Raiders. And
and Cowboys?
No, I think Cows can do it.
You reckon?
I think they can. Yeah. If they get their spine right now without Dearden.
When's Dearden back?
I don't know. I didn't research how long a testicle takes to fucking repair, mate. Unfortunately, I didn't want to search up, ruptured testicle on my search history. So
Testicle repair.
testicle repair. How to get a bigger dick.
Oh, they got ads for that on Pornhub, don't they?
I don't know. You tell me,
Take
mate.
these tablets or some shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
you've been the one sitting there at home by yourself, mate. So,
No, mate. No. I think I walked into this one again. Fucking hell.
you idiot. Anyways,
The new segment, rumors and gollywog gossips. Right? Whatever the
yes.
fuck that means. We
Wait.
sort of
Before the rumor, Aussies won the Rugby World Sevens, as well during the week. Good on
yeah.
them. Yeah,
Is
good on them.
that who against?
No, it was like a pool, and they had to. It was like the bronze match, but then as soon as they won, it said the Aussies have won the Rugby World Sevens. It's like a point scoring system.
Like the Premier League.
Yeah, kind of. Yes,
Yeah.
I think so.
Whoever's
Yeah,
at the top at the end of the
yeah,
sort of,
and they won it.
and
Yeah,
so they won.
yeah, good on them. Fuck, I don't
Yeah.
think they never get to win like the Bledisloe against New Zealand. So, fuck, it's good to see rugby. The reason why I'm touching on this is because the rumors and gollywog gossips.
Fuck. I have no respect.
You're gonna hate it, don't you?
I have no respect for Australian Rugby Union anymore.
Why? Why is that? Tell them.
Why?
Yeah.
Because
Who are they looking for?
they have offered a undeniable contract. Anyone in their right mind would take it. So they've offered Joseph, I think I found the pronunciation is Swali'i.
Yeah.
They have offered Joseph Swali'i a $2 million a year, 5-year, $10 million contract.
Oh my god.
He's 19, isn't he?
Right.
Like, you can't
You'd be
say
set
no.
for life, man. You'd be set for life. And he can play World Cups coming up and all that stuff.
Man,
I think I did read that he can win 1 to 2 Olympic medals within that 10-year period. Or was it 5-year period?
5.
Yeah. Isn't that fucking insane?
Yeah, look, I've already conceded. I think look,
Does he want to play Origin before he goes? I reckon that's what it is.
Man, talking from a non-biased perspective, if
Yep.
I was Joseph Swali's dad, or if I was his brother or his mate, or fuck, man, don't say no to that. Like,
nah,
that will set him up for the rest of his life. Now, I don't know where his family or where he's come from or what type of life he had growing up, but that'll change his life forever.
Oh, my God.
That'll change his kids' life forever.
Yeah, man. Look, NRL are getting there with the money, but like, unless you're like the high profile player, like the Money Munsters and all that, it's just not there yet. And if someone like Rugby Australia is like offering that kind of coin, and not just them, multiple other players in NRL to kind of build that squad.
I think I saw
maybe take it.
a rumor somewhere that they've got Pappenhausen in their sights.
Oh my God.
And a few others. But you know what? That's up to the NRL to make sure that we can offer the money to our players to entice them to stay in the code. Like,
yeah,
like it's a very similar sport, and they're able to offer so much more money to take them over there. And it's you can call loyalty, you can call this, you can call that, but at the end of the day, like, these athletes only have a limited career. They play contact sport. Like,
yeah, that's right.
If that was me, like, man, like, you've got to have your eyes set on the dollar. Like, you can't play NRL until you're 60. Like, what have you got? Say you start when you're 22, 20. You've only really got 10 years. Like,
yeah, look, injury could stop you at any time, so you can't blame him for chasing a bit of coin, eh?
No, man. I won't blame any player if they, like, in saying the next year, if they make the move to rugby and to chase the money. Like, you've got to do what's best for you. It's not the player's fault. The NRL has to find the money to entice these players to stay in the code. Like, you
whether
can't,
they open it with sponsorship or what, but it can't be as crazy as like Americans sport, you know what I mean? Like the multi-million-dollar NBA, and it's just not there, or the soccer, or you know, it just can't be. It's growing and it's good to expand, but they got to combat it somehow.
Yeah, like, you got to allow those, the bigger third-party deals. I don't know how it all works. I don't know much about the salary cap and all that shit, but
maybe you just got to let them go too.
Yeah, look, oh man, and you know what? It's smart from rugby, because if let's say hypothetically, Swali and Pappenhausen and whoever else goes over to rugby, I'm going to be more enticed to watch the Union World Cup
Yeah,
than
if you
I.
know the players, I know.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I don't watch rugby union. I never have. I've never been interested. But if I know
No.
these players are going there, like I'm a supporter of Swali, I'm gonna watch it. So look,
Yeah, yeah,
that's smart
100%.
smart in that sense. But look, I hope for the Roosters he doesn't go. But I don't
You know
think
what?
if the rumors are true and that's what he's been offered,
Good luck to him, I
I
think,
think you
yeah.
see him go. I think he takes it.
And you know what? You can't blame him. And you know what? He's young. He's got a colourful career, and it doesn't say that he can't come back one day as a more mature, experienced player like Sonny Bill did. So,
Is that
you know,
why? Is that why Roosters signed Jackson Paulo?
I have no idea.
Did you see
Maybe.
that?
No, I didn't. No.
Roosters signed Jackson Paulo from the Rabbits.
Another rumors, or is it
Nah, I think it's
confirmed?
confirmed. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
Hey,
this one's not a rumor.
I tell you what is a rumor: Ben
What?
Hunt to the Dogs.
Ooh, what do you think?
I think they were lacking an experienced half, and I
Just to
think they do it.
explain the backstory behind it, do you know it?
No,
So
go
what?
for it, mate. Gossip goat.
So what happened is obviously I think Ben Hunt was contract was front loaded when he
Hmm.
went to the Dragons, which means that he got a higher amount of money when he started, and then it progressively got less over the
Yeah.
years.
Okay. Yep.
And so he's gone to the Dragons because he's off contract. He's got one more year left, so 2023. So he
Yep.
can start talking November 1.
Yep.
So I think he went rumors
Hmm.
is rumors are the gossip is that he went to the Dragons and said, I'm happy with 850 or 800 or 830 in between that mark or something like that,
Yep.
take a bit
Yep.
of a pay cut. I understand, blah, blah, blah. And the
Yep.
Dragons then lowballed him and offered him 700.
Yeah. Okay.
And so he's gone to discuss. And I think he did.
Yeah.
I think it is confirmed he sat down with Gus,
Yeah. Gussie Gould,
with Gussie Good,
the enforcer.
and then I think that the rumors are now that they have offered him, they have upped the dollar mark. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know.
Okay, that'd be good. I think he'll be a great asset to the Bulldogs. Eh? I think it's the structure they need. I think he's a smart player. If you need to, you can shift him the dummy half. I think he brings that experience and support that they were kind of lacking. So if they can bring that to the table and a bit of like I said, structure and direction, I think it gives a bit of pressure off Burton to play his natural game.
Oh man,
Um,
I think Ben Hunt at the Dogs, that's guaranteed top 8 next year.
I think he he can run a game, and you know what? He can change a game. Look at Origin. Look what he
Yeah,
did. He fucking
yeah.
pretty much won Queensland that third game, right? He's got a good running game. He's smart. He kicks 40-20s. Like he can get you out of trouble.
Kicks 2040s. I
20-40s.
think he kicked the first
Scores meat
2040.
pies. Scores meat pies.
Scores
So
meat pies. I think he kicked the
yeah,
first 2040. So look, I think
good on him.
but then that you could go the other hand of like, does that put pressure on your Kyle Flanagan's? Like what's he supposed to think now?
Well,
Like
with his old boy, possibly coaching a side next year, whether it's
who?
Dragons. Shane Flanagan.
Where's he
He's what?
going?
He's an assistant coach again, I think, at the Dragons right now, isn't he? So
No, he's not, is he?
I'm pretty sure he is. So you know,
Unconfirmed or confirmed?
no, I'm pretty sure he is because he's
I'll confirm it.
wasn't he suspended? And
You
then
you have a chin wag. I'm going to confirm that.
yeah, because having his old boy, I'm sure he wants to play. You know, there's a few father son combos out there, the Arthurs, the Clearys. You know, may as well do the Flanagans as well. Maybe it'll bring the best out of um young Kyle Flanagan.
Yeah, you're right.
Fucking, that's what I thought.
Yeah. He is the assistant coach of the St. George Illawarra Dragons and the
Yeah,
coaching director of the Papua New
Papua New
Guinea
Guinea. Yeah,
Cummels.
Kumals or something.
Cummels.
Yeah,
Yeah, right. Sorry, beef. I stand
yeah.
corrected,
No,
mate.
that's all right. So I
I'm a
thought,
fucking idiot.
yeah, you are a fucking idiot. You get a hit in the dick, remember? So,
Oh wait, the Tigers didn't win.
what do you mean?
Yeah. So that was last week. I said that. So I was going to get a kick in the dick if the Viking clap didn't come from the Vikings in the USA and the Raiders doing it. I didn't confirm that. But you
Yeah.
said if the Dragons don't win, you get a kick in the dick. But the Dragons won. So
Ah.
we just need to confirm that the Viking cut did come from USA, and then I'm clear of a kick in the dick too.
Fucking double fisties, eh?
Double
Uh,
fisties. What is
hey,
that?
let's not speak about that. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, man. But reviewing round 25, Eel Storm. We touched on it earlier. Big game. Winner takes fourth, pretty much.
Yep.
If Storm
Eels.
do win, they can take third.
Let's have a quick investigation of the team list.
Oh yes, go on.
Nothing changing. Only Tom Eisenhuth is out from that tackle from Lindsay Collins.
Yes, yeah, which I didn't think was bad, but like the intent isn't there, like what you're seeing on like say Munster and all that sort of shit. Like the
Yeah,
intent,
he
but
has a lot of loading.
yeah, that's
So
right.
I think loading for people who don't know,
And he's
that's
obviously injured too.
that's previous charges. So
Yep.
yeah, 4 weeks it injured him. So yep, whatever he's out. So I think who do they bring in for him?
Eisenhuth.
Josh King starts at lock, and I think Chris Lewis comes back into the squad.
Nice.
So nothing changing for Para.
Bulldogs, Eagles.
So who do you think wins? Para
I'm
or
gonna go
Storm?
the dogs. I'm gonna go the dogs.
No,
It's the
Para or
last.
Storm. Para or
Oh,
Storm.
Para Storm. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna go Para. I reckon they're gonna want to come in strong at the end of the comp. So I reckon they're gonna go for that top 4 spot. Yeah, I think them because they know that they can beat Penrith. So
I just
it's a
want to go.
harder run.
I just want to go against you. So even
Yeah.
though I said it earlier, I'm going to go Storm.
Yeah, fucking go on, man. That's all right.
Bulldogs, Manly.
I think the dogs can do it.
Dogs by 30.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Manly are in shambles.
I think Matt Burton will make this. I think this KO Weeks. I don't know if it's his debut, but he's starting at fullback.
Yeah.
I reckon Burton makes him cry with the bomb.
He's going to put up a bit of fucking saucy pepper fucking bomb on it, and
Yep.
yeah, he's going to make his life really hard.
So Josh Alloway's out. Nothing else really doing. Yeah, I reckon
They're favourites too. At $1.50 right now on Sportsbet. So
the dogs.
Yeah, Eagles paying $2.60 at the moment.
Give us your bulldog, mate. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Right.
Rabbits versus the Bondi Boys.
Yes. Big clash. Allianz Stadium opener.
Daniel Tupou, Lindsay Collins, Victor Radley out.
Tupou out.
Momorowski, Drew Hutchinson, 2 and 3. Winger.
Momorowski's all right, man.
Yeah, but I think that they are going to target the fuck out of that left edge.
You reckon Trell Mitt with a big fend on Momorowski for over the line?
Oh, you know what? I actually forgot to talk about. James Graham last night on 360 said something very interesting. If Para win, right? No, if Para win, Roosters and Rabbits can't move on the ladder. It doesn't matter.
They play twice, isn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if Para win.
Yep.
If Para wins, does Jason Demetriou rest Latrell?
Yeah, maybe. If he's already got that niggle in the hamstring, just to give it another week.
Do Roosters rest Teddy?
Yeah, I think so. If it's not going to matter, then yeah, 100%. Give them all the rest. They deserve it. You aren't going anywhere on the table. Give a couple of the young guys a go. Keep a couple of people in for a bit of fitness, but your big ones, I think you rest them. Yeah,
and I
100%.
I think you look at who they've brought in, right? For both of them, right? So ins on both sides. Adam Kieran, he can play center. This is for the Roosters. Fletcher Baker, Kevin Nguama, Gildart, and Terrell May.
Nguama's there. Yeah,
so you could maybe that's what they're planning. And
I think you do.
Blake Taft's in the reserves. And Josh Mansell. So who knows? You might see these people rested.
I even reckon, Rabbits.
But if Para lose, I think it's on like fucking Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think it's a big one if Para do lose. Yeah. Did you just touching on the Rabbits? Did you see that Husbullock go to the Go to the sheds of rabbits.
Just bashing Kalamatangi.
Oh, fuck it, it's gold, eh?
Who is that
Man,
little fuck?
he's like from Dagestan. I'm pretty sure, like with Khabib and like in all that crew, like in the like UFC kind of like following, not like an entourage, but he kind of got famous, like hanging out with those guys.
Yeah.
And yeah,
What is
he's
he, a
like
midget or?
I don't know, like maybe dwarf. I don't know
He looks,
what he is, but he's actually like 20 something years old. I'm pretty sure he's very like he's old. He's not a like little kid. And yeah, man, like he's famous for like punching people in the face like as a joke and like fighting people
what
as a
the
joke. He gets
fuck?
angry. And it's so fucking
It
funny,
was so
man.
funny to see him bashing Kalamatangi, like
Oh
kicking him on
man,
the ground and shit.
Cam Murray puts a jersey on him and then he pumps him in the face.
Yeah. I think I've seen some videos of him punching Shaq too.
Yeah, he fucking hits everyone. It's weird, like, because Shaq's here. Everyone's been doing interviews with Shaq.
Why is
Shaq, if you
everyone
want to
here at
jump
the
on
moment?
Propeller Head Podcast, we'd appreciate it.
Oh,
Uh,
fucking that's a bit of a stretch, Jesus.
oh, fucking, you never know, mate.
Oh, how good is that?
All those guys, they're all in Sydney right now. It's kind of cool. So,
Why? Do you know?
no idea. They're just Shaq's probably promoting some sort of business. Like he's a businessman, so
Yeah.
he's probably doing something to do with that.
And what about that little, what's his name?
Husbullah?
Husbullah, what's he doing here?
I don't fucking know, man, but it's cool. Who cares?
Punching on with athletes. Fucking hell.
Anyways, Warriors, Titans.
Yeah.
nothing
Oh, so
doings.
wait, hang on. Who have you got?
Roosters, Rabbits. Who we got? Who you got? Obviously your Chooks, but
Yeah, I think I've got my Chooks 13 plus.
13 plus.
Nah. I think the Roosters get the W, bro.
Yeah, okay.
You?
Warriors, Titans.
What about you?
Oh, Roosters. Oh, look. Roosters are coming off a big win. I reckon they carry that momentum. Yeah, I think they get up.
Okay. Yep.
I think they do.
Warriors, Titans. I've got Warriors all day, bro. Last game
I've got
at Mount
Warriors,
Smart.
13 plus.
Yeah, last game at last game of the year at Mount Smart.
Yep.
And it's like really the end of like a rough 2-3 year period for him.
Yeah, I think
Reece
what,
Walsh
the fans.
Reece Walsh and Chanel Harris-Tavita's last game.
Yep.
I think Warriors absolutely turn them on.
Yes, Dragons Broncos, big game for the Broncos.
Yeah,
man, they need to win, and I think they 100% need to win convincingly. Otherwise, to bring that for and against up, because if Raiders also win, they fucking they miss out on the 8. So
I don't think they win.
You don't think they win?
No, I've got Dragons. I think Dragons get the W. Last game at home, they've had a rough year. They're going to want to close out the year nicely. I don't feel like the Dragons have lost fight.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yes, it is a must win for Broncos. Who knows? They might come out and flog them.
As long as Kevin Walters doesn't give him a spray beforehand, they might play all right.
Yeah, they don't cry. Yeah. Cowboys,
cry,
Penrith.
Yes.
So we'll just let everyone know in case, who knows, who look at team list and stuff. The Penrith have rested Coruscant, Brian Toto, Dylan Edwards, Isaiah Yeo, Isaac Tago, James Fisher-Harris, Jerome Luai, Moses Leota, Spencer Lenu, Stephen Crichton, Taylor May, Viliami Kikau.
Oh my God. Like the whole... Wait, did you say Liam Martin's rested?
No.
He would be. Or is he injured?
Oh,
I can't remember.
Was he out last week?
He must have been.
Did I say Liam Martin? No, he's not there.
No, that's why I was like, I can't remember seeing him. But anyways.
Oh, no, he's reserve, 21.
Oh, yeah, so he's still rested anyway. So,
yeah.
Look, the Cowboys are going to come in hard because they don't want to lose that third spot to Melbourne. So I think Cowboys come with a full strength team, and I think the Panthers reserve grade take it to them, to be honest.
I'm a sucker for a narrative like that, eh? Like, I
Oh,
always root for shit like this. Like, if I'm sitting on the couch, I'm like, I want Penrith to win. I love seeing this stuff. I love seeing a dominant team just be dominant and dominant. Like, I would love to see the fucking Penrith beat a full-strength Cowboys team. Minus Dearden.
I'd fucking love to see it. And, I think they got 4 debutantes, so give them they're going to have a fucking crack, so... Yeah, look, I'm gonna go Panthers by like 2.
Yeah, I'll back that in with you. Panthers by 2. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
close game. I think it's a close one, but we're gonna, probably get laughed at.
Yeah, in a
So
couple Saturday,
Saturday
7:35.
night,
Sunday, last game
night
at Newcastle,
sharks.
night Sharks. I think the Sharks are they resting? Are they resting players?
I
Let's have
don't
a
know,
look.
man.
No, not resting anyone. I don't think
No
they deserve a
rest.
rest after last week, to be honest.
No.
So I think Milford's
Dale
out.
Finucane's in.
Milford's out. Anthony Milford. I think Sharks get the job done, bro. Tigers, Raiders. This is a big
Mm,
one.
big one.
Yeah, yeah.
If Tigers win, do they come off the bottom? Ooh, they're
Is
playing
this?
for the spoon here.
Oh,
Oh,
that you
so
don't want to cut.
no,
Oh,
no, sorry, no,
Raiders.
sorry, no. They got the spoon no matter what, because if Titans lose and Tigers win, unless Tigers win by like 80 something points, they're staying on the
Oh,
bottom.
yeah.
They win the
No,
spoon.
well,
So
that's probably good for Raiders because you don't want to versus a team not wanting the spoon.
yeah, so they just for random sake come out and fucking put 50 on you.
Yeah,
So
I think Raiders get the dub.
I think Raiders get the dub, and yes, they shake it up for the Broncos and crush their dreams for finals for yet again another year. So
I love the Raiders, so it makes me happy.
yeah,
Hur,
Viking claps, eh?
hur.
Oh shit,
Man, what a
yeah,
week of NRL it's going to be. What a week
yeah,
it was.
closing out the fucking year.
Yeah. We'll post some snippets on
Yes,
Instagram if you want a quick rundown before the games this week.
yeah, that's
Um,
right. All right, for all you
yeah, Beef. This
fight
is
fans out there.
this is your segment, Beef.
Yeah, guys. Fight night this weekend. It's a big one. It's in Paris. So over in Europe, we've got on the 4th of September, 5 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We've got a big one. Tai Tuivasa versus Cyril Gane.
Is that a West boy title? Yes,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is. Yeah,
Ty's a West boy,
shout
and
out West boys.
Robert Whittaker and Marvin Vittori as well. Robert Whittaker's also a West boy. So for Ty, shout out to Drink West. But good luck to him. He's versus Cyril Gane. If anyone you don't know, Cyril Gane just
Is he
fought.
good?
He just fought in Ngannou for the belt. He's actually an ex interim champ. So he is very good. He's good standing up, ex kickboxer. He's good on the floor, and he
And
can
Tai
submit.
Tuivasa, what T? Is he a grappler? Is he
He
a
is
boxer?
he's a street fighter. So
Oh, he just bashes
he's
cunts.
he's just down for a knockout, and he's not looking to tap Cyril Gane in any way, shape, or form.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
looking for a knockout.
And
So
will
he
Cyril
just
Gunn, is this heavyweight?
this is heavyweight, yes.
Okay,
So
so
if Ty
it's a bit more strike heavy this game.
Yes,
This
yeah,
match
it's
for
going to
me.
be someone's getting knocked out, I think, put to sleep. Now, if Cyril Gane is smart, he's going to probably try and put Ty on the floor and tap him because he knows Ty is pretty dangerous up top. So for you guys, that if Ty beats Cyril Gane, he's pretty much guaranteed a title shot. And that's to verse like someone like Ngannou if he comes back. Ty did just knock out Derek Lewis, which is famous for a knockout artist himself. So elbow to the chin, put Lewis on the ground. So I really would love to see Ty beat Cyril Gane. I would love to see it. Hey, I want to see Ty go for a title. That would be fucking phenomenal.
Shout out West boys.
Yes, West boys, and Robert Whittaker versus Marvin Vittori. That's no fucking that's no easy fight. I do hope Whittaker gets up. He's he's ex champ, and against Adesanya and all that sort of stuff. So I'd love to see him win. So don't miss it this weekend.
Where can you watch it?
On UFC Fight Pass, you can watch it. KO do the UFC Fight Nights as well. So
You have to
you can
pay.
well KO, yeah, but it's on the Fight Nights, yeah.
But do you have to pay? Is it like main event?
No, it's not. No, it's not like a main event. No.
Okay. Yep.
That's the good thing about the Fight Nights.
Okay.
But yeah, and also the return of Deontay Wilder since the loss to Tyson Fury for his he actually lost that WBC belt to Tyson Fury a little while ago, and had a rematch with Fury, but
Oh, we
lost.
spoke about this belt last week.
Yes,
And
but
so this guy, this is his first fight since he lost the belt to
No.
Tyson Fury.
So that's what I was just saying. So they've had a trilogy. So the first fight they actually had a draw, and Deontay Wilder had the belt then. So they had a rematch, and Tyson Fury actually won the belt off him. So then they had another rematch, and then Wilder lost in I think it was a TKO with him. So he actually lost like the again. So he's kind of gone back to training. I think he changed a couple trainers, and he actually had a fight, on the weekend against Johan Duapas. I don't know how to pronounce that,
do hop,
but
do hopas,
Duapas.
do hopas.
But yes, he had a TKO late in the fight. He did look a bit rusty. He did shake the ring rust off a little bit.
What's the difference between a TKO and a KO?
A TKO is a ref stoppage, and a KO is obviously he's been knocked out. So
Oh, so the
TK,
ref says this player can no
yeah,
longer defend
yeah,
himself.
it's like yeah, stop. Yeah, they can't defend themselves. They've had enough. Kind of
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
that
Yep. Yep.
kind of technical stoppage. So he was fucking smashing him. He was hitting him up against the ropes. A guy he was taking it, but that's the thing. Like, there's a lot of fighters that can just take a lot of damage, but they just don't drop. Then Deontay Wilder is no stranger to knockout power. So it's good to see him get back in the ring. I don't think he's competing with the Tyson Furies and all that sort of stuff. So maybe we'll see a Deontay Wilder versus AJ without the belts kind of fight,
Who's
which
AJ?
AJ just lost to Usyk. He had the rest of the belts and had a rematch with Usyk last week.
Oh, we spoke about that.
That's who
Yep.
what
Yep.
we
Yep.
spoke about last week.
So you
Yeah,
would like
so
to see them two verse?
I'd like to see them two first. Now, there's nothing on the line for them two.
Yeah.
Right now, they
Yeah.
just got to build a bit of reputation back up and let the big boys bang, eh? Like, just
Yeah.
fucking
Let the big boys at it.
let it fucking fly. So, they kind of ducked each other for a while, kind of not want to give. Oh, they said each other saying, like, he doesn't want to fight, he doesn't want to sign the contract, trying to decide where it should be and for the unification of the belts. But now there's no belts on the line. You may as well just fucking fight each other.
Yeah. Have a
You
swack,
know what I mean?
boys. Have a fucking punch.
Let's all fucking settle it for old time's sake.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's the
yeah,
best?
yeah, who's the best? So everyone loves a bit of a fucking grudge match and a heavyweight fucking fight. It's exciting.
Good shit.
Yeah, so that about wraps it up for this one.
Well, Beef, I did want to add something else.
Yeah, go on.
I want you to tell me about Lean on Timbers.
Lean on Timbers. Yes, it's look, it's a bit of a hobby of mine. I've always loved a bit of fucking bit of woodworking. I do like playing with a bit of hardwood. Wink,
Oh
wink.
yeah.
But yeah, I do make a bit of furniture on the side, whether it's study desks, fucking side tables, coffee tables, even dining tables, anything,
And
kind
you
of
do that.
that floats your boat, shelving.
You were telling me about it once. That what do you do when you like sand it back and then do that like
Boil it and I buff it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you pour that.
Resin. You mean resin?
Have you done that?
I haven't, but it is not cheap to do. So
Right,
you got to be
okay.
kind of set up to do it. But I am interested in it. It's just you kind of got to have a clean, super clean environment, right temperature, and all that sort of stuff. But I use shout out to Osmo Poly-X oil at the moment. I use the satin stuff with the clear, so it comes up real nice. The natural grain of the wood comes out good. I'll post up some photos of some of the stuff I've made.
Yeah,
and,
yeah. Anyone that's
yeah.
looking for some mint furniture and that, I've seen some of the stuff that Beef makes, and he's got away with hard wood. This bloke.
Yeah, it's all about the graining on that wood, baby. So
yeah.
I like it. It's a bit of an escape, turn your brain off a little bit and just do something that you like after work. And
And you
it
know
doesn't
what?
have to be for hours.
Everyone
but it's
needs
just,
something like that, Beef. Like,
Yeah.
whether for us, like we're doing this podcast, or I make music, or you make
Mhm.
you make your timber. Like,
Yep.
it's good to always have something that you can just turn your brain off and do.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
think it's important, especially for your mental health, man. Like we're always running around, we're always working, getting to this place, getting to that place. Like sometimes you just need to sit down and do something that you fucking love and just turn your mind off, eh?
Yeah, take your foot off the gas and jump out of the fast lane, eh? And sometimes you just got to do things that you like doing, not just chase. It's always good to chase that grind and
Chase
all
the
the money.
dollars and
Yeah, chase the dollars and all that. But there's more to doing things that you like doing because you run out of time and it doesn't have to. It can be an hour for the day. Whether you like training, that might be your escape. I do like training sometimes, going for runs but when you actually, and sometimes like when work like this, when you make something and say you make it for someone and they love it, you get a lot of satisfaction out of it. It's
Yeah.
kind of like when you fix, like, say, a unit at work, when you walk away from a customer that's happy, that you fix something, and it gives you that satisfaction.
Yeah, you can
And
like stand back and go, look, I've just done that. And you know what's made me value that more? I was actually speaking to my mum about it the other day. I think that the COVID lockdowns have made me understand that more because we had so much time at home and you had to find something to do,
yes,
right?
you
And
did.
and now that I don't know about anyone else, but I found a whole list of stuff that I was doing that I enjoyed, and now it's like if I'm running around and get stuck in this grind, I'm just like I value these things so much more, and for me, it's my grass. Like I love my grass, man. Like I just love my grass looking really nice. It's hard with two big dopey fucking dogs that
Yes, tell me
that
about it.
love to fucking dig, but
That love to dig.
yeah, but yeah, look, man, just I think
Yeah.
everyone should find that, and yeah, I think
Some people took up Netflix. You might like movies. You might like fucking doing that sort of shit. But
yeah,
it's always
look,
good to get a bit of vitamin D.
I
And I'm
think
talking about
so.
sun.
Yes, yes, not the vitamin D kind, the vitamin D.
Yes,
Look, I think Netflix is good, man, but I think like it's I
there's a lot
think
of bullshit.
you have to do something. Like you have to get yourself doing something. Like some
Creative.
it
Fire the
doesn't
creative
have
side of your
it
brain.
doesn't have to be creative. It just has to be something. Like you just have to do something. Like if you just veg out and watch Netflix every day, like you're
Hmm.
gonna fall into some sort of depression. Like
Yeah, you're
you
gonna get lazy.
yeah, you need to find like if it's washing cars, gurneying the back, like yeah, I think you need to find something that you want to do so you can do it. Like a puzzle, I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
talking.
Look, I'll tell you what, because if you are taking like the route of just sitting on the lounge after work and all that sort of shit and watching like Netflix, I tell you one thing, you know what else follows is that you're on your phone looking at social media or some shit too. So, um, and sometimes that's not good when people are looking at other people's lives and seeing what they're doing. And,
Yeah.
sometimes it's good to relate and, be connected. But tell you what, you'll find out more about yourself when you start doing shit for yourself.
100%. And look, this is not a knock on someone who's doing that.
No,
Like
not at all.
but it's just sort of like, I think, if we can, especially for a man, like, we're wired to work and to do stuff. And just because you've gone to work, it doesn't mean that, that's it. Like, you've done your work for the day. Like that's work for someone else for money. Like I sort of call it work for me. So like for me, music, that's my work for me. Like that's
Yes.
where I work for me. Like so it's work, and sometimes it feels like fuck, I got to go do music. Like it's going to take my time and effort, but it's the feeling after it which has the
Yes.
impact, the good impact on you. Look, I just think it's important that everyone has something, like
Something to do, looking after yourselves, and you will eventually find it. You know, things that you're interested in,
yeah.
just pick it up or do a bit of research. It doesn't have to cost money,
No, it
either.
doesn't.
So,
No, not at all. Yeah.
and
Look,
don't limit yourself.
have an open mind.
Yeah,
Yeah. Look,
yeah. Don't
Beef.
don't be worried about what other. That's the biggest thing. I think so many people are worried about what other people think about them, and if you're not afraid to maybe make that step, take that step. Sorry, about what other people think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you'll start to enjoy it
It's
a little bit
so
more.
bad in this world, man. I think social media has a lot to do with it. Like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
posting
Like, look at
things
me
and
kind of culture.
you
Yeah,
how many likes did I get? How many views? And don't get me wrong, man. Like, I'm a victim of that. Like,
yeah, and
I,
we do it for the podcast. So
100%, man. Sometimes I'm like that. Like, it's hard to not be, but you just gotta remember at the end of the day, and I say this to a lot of people that I know. At the end of the day, who is the only motherfucker who's gonna be there for you at the end of your whole life? It's your fucking self. So fuck everybody, man. Like you're the only person. It's like you need to look after you. You need to, and I
yeah,
preach
yeah,
this, and
that's
it
it.
doesn't mean I'm perfect at it, but like it's I don't know. I just feel you got to really look after yourself and who you are, and find something that you love doing, and I just think we've got such a big like there's such bad mental health for men at the
Hmm.
moment, and men are the highest suicide rate. I just think that, the more blokes get out there and talk about things like this, like, the better it is. Like, if two blokes listen to this and go, fuck, like, I have been sitting on the couch, not doing anything, and I have been in a bad state of mind, like, if you
Hmm.
get out, go fucking mow your lawns and put a bit of fucking weed and feed on it or something. I don't know. Like, I don't.
You know what? I like exercise helps for me. For example,
Yep.
I'll go for a run or something like that, clear the mind, and not listen to music. It helps you think a little bit.
Yeah.
Um,
Don't
gets
stimulate the
those.
brain always. That's
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good
right.
point. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
it pumps your endorphins a little bit more, gets you firing, and you can focus on a few things. And if you got a couple things on your mind, it's good to maybe blow off some steam. I promise you, you'll come back after that run feeling a little bit better.
Yeah, I remember because when I got my shoulder done, I think it was like nearly 3 weeks ago now. I think it was like day 5, man. And like, I live a very full on lifestyle normally, right? So like,
Hmm.
I work very hard. I work long hours. Like, I work hard in those hours, and I went and got my shoulder reconstructed, and now that put me. I'm out of action for 6 weeks, right? And so for
Yep.
the first few days, man, I didn't know what to fucking do with myself. Like, I was like, I
Yeah.
was bored. I was in a bad headspace. Like, and so one night I just went, fuck it. I stood up. I fucking threw my phone on the fucking inside. I got up,
Hmm.
got dressed, went for a walk up to the servo, fucking got a vape and fucking some chocolate or some shit. I know it's not that healthy, but like, I just needed to go for
You
a
little
walk.
chunker.
Yeah, I got a little Kit Kat chunky. Shout out Kit Kat
Ooh.
chunkies, man. Fuck. Shout out Kit Kat
I am a
chunkies.
sucker for a bit of, have a break, have a Kit Kat.
Oh, bro, Kit Kat Milo. Oh, have you
Oh,
had it,
what? No.
bro? Oh my god,
Fuck.
I have had Kit Kat, like, just 2 pieces. Like,
Yeah.
I don't eat lots of chocolate, but like every night I'll have like, you know 3 cubes of a Cadbury or something like that. Like,
Hmm.
just like a little amount.
Just a little treat.
Yeah, yeah. So every night for the last
You naughty, naughty
about
boy.
2 weeks, I've had 2 Kit Kat Milos before bed. Oh, bro. Yeah.
Fuck. Your stomach is not thanking you.
No,
That's for
you got to
sure.
go get those Kit Kat Milos. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Look, I'm going to give it a go.
back to my point. I went for a
Go on.
walk. It was just a 10-minute walk there and back.
Hmm.
And then, man, by the time I got home, I thought about so much. I didn't have no music, nothing in my ears, nothing. Like, it's just you and like your own head. And it fucking makes a difference. A 10-minute walk can change your perspective. Like, and then the next day I went for a walk, and, now I'm starting to feel a bit better. Like, I'm going for a walk every day. And yeah, look, man, it makes a difference, just,
100%.
yeah, like 10-minute walk, 5-minute walk,
Take the dog if you got the dog,
yeah,
So
take the dog. Yeah. So,
I
look,
love it.
I reckon we can wrap it up, Beef. What do you
Yeah, that
think?
wraps us up. Yeah, it's been a good one.
It's been a long one. Fuck.
Yeah, any questions on the podcast, guys, reach out if you wanted to clarify a few things that we may have got wrong. Hit us
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, definitely. If we do say anything wrong,
Especially
especially,
about the history.
oh yeah, that was we're delving into a bit of something different there.
Yeah,
Definitely correct us.
yeah, definitely
I don't have an ego like that. If you know more,
open to
or
criticism.
yeah, if you know more or know that we're wrong, definitely tell us. And yeah, definitely tell us what is right or where we can find the right information so we can relay that on. So,
But it's been great, guys. We appreciate everyone listening, and yeah, hit us up if you do want to jump on.
yo, all right. Thank you for listening to another episode of Propeller Head Chin Wags.
All right, I'm Beef, and this is Ellie J.
Later, dogs.